All right, good morning, traders. Today is February 21st, 2024. My SPY pivot this morning, 497.10. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. SPY, IWM, and Diamond Dow closed the day between the trap and the 17 EMA trend indicator. FNGU and QQQ closed below the trap and below the 17 EMA trend indicator. By the way, FNGU and QQQ have made lower highs and lower lows, placing the two of them in downtrends. I don't know about downtrends, but I think they probably consolidate to the right from here. We'll see how low they want to go. SLV closed above a bullish trap over the 17 EMA. So nice SLV back in an uptrend. Gold closed over the trap and over the 17 EMA, defending its uptrend. USO closed inside the bullish trap and over the 17, hanging on to its uptrend. And UNG continues to disappoint, making a new all-time low, still in a downtrend, closed under the bearish trap, under the 17, making the new all-time low. US dollar index still in an uptrend, but has retraced back to the 104 level. Okay, the main event this week is the FOMC statement today at 2 p.m. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. Let's pick up the SPY here on the daily chart. Let me take that off. All right, now why is this not working? Don't do this to me. There we go. All right, so here's the daily candle for SPY closing between the trap and the trend indicator. Actually, yeah, between the trap and the trend indicator. We got a lower high and a lower low. And these green dots, that's our 17 EMA. So we closed between the bullish trap. It was a bullish. Now we're getting across the bullish trap and the 17 EMA. If we look at this on the 2-hour chart, we had a 2-hour cross back here. We're in a 2-hour downtrend. So right now, I'm bearish in the short term because we're in a 2-hour downtrend. So I'm looking for sell setups today. Okay, so there's SPY. All right, still in an uptrend if we look at it on the daily chart. All right, still making higher lows. Failed to make a higher high here. So this very well could be coming all the way down below 490, 491 anyways. We'll see what happens, all right? We got an FOMC statement today, so we'll see what happens. So there's SPY, or move to the right. Either one could move to the right. All right, so let's take a look at IWM because it's about the same thing. All right, IWM closing between bullish trap and the trend indicator. Still in an uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. Okay, Diamond Dow closed between a bullish trap and the trend indicator. We're getting a cross here. Looks like in the pre-market, a bearish cross on the daily chart. Okay, still making higher lows. Didn't quite make the higher high here. We'll see what happens. But closing between the trap and the 17 EMA, still in an uptrend. IWM, notice, still in an uptrend. SPY, still in an uptrend, all right? We're just getting that 2-hour pullback right now. We'll see how deep it wants to go. All right, so different story here, FNGU. Okay, so now here's FNGU. For the daily candle, we got a lower high and a lower low. I think everything made a lower high and a lower low yesterday. All right, so lower high, lower low. And, of course, you can see on the 2-hour, we've already got a 2-hour downtrend. And we're getting a bearish cross here. And we've got a lower high. And we've produced a lower low. So it's in a downtrend now, FNGU. Lower high, lower low. We'll see what it wants to do. It might just consolidate to the right. All All right, so there's FNGU. That's what we'd really like to see, is it to move up and consolidate over to the right. So, but right now, lower high, lower low. We got a 2-hour downtrend. We'll see how far that wants to take us. All right, so QQQ doing the same thing. QQQ doing the same thing, making a lower high, and you can see that's the low, making a lower low right there yesterday. All right, so we got the bearish cross on the daily chart. All right, you see lower high, lower low on the daily candle, and you can see it's closing underneath the trap and the trend indicator. So QQQ, FNGU in daily downtrends. All right, let's take a look at some of the other sectors. First one I want to look at, XLK, because technology usually leads our market. XLK, let's take a look at that real quick. All right, so XLK also putting in a lower high and a lower low, doing the same thing as FNGU and QQQ. You can see right here, lower high, lower low for the daily candle. You got the bearish cross. We're closing underneath the trend indicator. Now, maybe it's a possibility we bull flag in a channel like right about there for a while. We'll see what happens. But right now it's in a downtrend. You got the bearish cross closing underneath the 17. You made a lower high and we made a lower low. So there's XLK. That's technology sector. All right, let's take a look at IYT. All right, here's transports. Transport's putting in a huge spike candle. What a recovery. All right. So closing inside the bullish trap and over the trend indicator. Nice work for the transports. Hanging on to that uptrend right there. Notice they did make a higher low here. We'll see where they trade out today or this week. That is a big spike candle showing that the bulls did buy that all the way back up into the bullish trap. So there's IYT. All right, still in an uptrend. Lower high, lower low on the daily candle, but closed inside the bullish trap. So nice work on IYT. XLF, here's our financials. All right, look at the financials. Not too bad, huh? Look at that. Still hanging on to that bullish trap. All right, we closed. I'm just going to call it. They closed inside the trap, but almost outside, above the trap. We got a lower high and a lower low. Closing over the trend indicator, still bullish, still in an uptrend. So XLF still in an uptrend. All right, now SMH. All right, we got a lower high and a lower low. So it's doing the same thing as technology, FNGU, and QQQ, SMH, doing the same thing. Lower high, lower low on the daily candle. You got that bearish cross right there. So the bullish trap's getting closed out. Now we're starting a bearish trap right now. So we closed between the trap and the trend indicator. Not quite as bad as XLK, SMA, and QQQ and FNGU. So closing between the trap and the trend indicator. We'll see if this can bull flag over to the right here. For this is SMH. All right, so now let's go take a look at our technicals for yesterday. All right, T2122. Okay, we came out of the overbought buy zone up here, and we just chopped around here in the seller's chop zone. Right there, right through there. This is the seller's chop zone. This would be the buyer's chop zone. So we'll move these over. I'm expecting a little bit more on the SPY today, just a little bit more of the same. Probably going to be range bound until 2 o'clock, and then everything's going to break loose and go bananas. That's what I'm kind of expecting. We'll see what happens. They're already heading for the lows, so we'll see what they want to do. T2123. All right, 15 minute on the T2123. Basically red all day right there. Just basically red all day. Couple of green trend indicator balls there. Just two, but all in all red all day on 3-bar chart. Still got some space. All right, still got some space between 17 EMA and trend indicator. So market's still interested in moving up here. Don't give up all hope yet, but when technology rolls over, it is kind of a beware sign. FNGU. FNGU for the most part yesterday, red all day till the very end. Then they staged a little rally there to get back up over VWAP. You can see now they're already back under it. So there's FNGU. So there's just a little recovery, not quite as healthy of a recovery that we need, but you can see get back up over the VWAP and then come back down under it in the post market. So we'll see what happens today. What does that look like it's going to do? Well, I think that looks like it's going to do another move like this to the low side. Probably check the support area right through here. So look for a move down to here. If not today, maybe tomorrow down to there. Maybe they can hold this. Picking up on a head and shoulders pattern. Left shoulder, right shoulder, head. We'll see what happens. Got to take out that head if we want to defend that. But we are in kind of a head and shoulders pattern right now, right through here. And if we were to draw in a neckline, it would kind of go like that. So we are right now, we are under the neckline. So there's FNGU. All right, so there's our four indicators. Now let's go take a look at, let's go back, and let's take a peek at precious metals. All right, start off with SLV. All right, SLV had an inside day closing over the bullish trap, over the trend indicator, putting in a higher low here and putting in, didn't hang on to it, but it did put in a higher high. So SLV back in an uptrend, breaking the downtrend line. Right there, GLD. GLD still in a downtrend, still in a downtrend here because we've got a lower high and a lower low here, and they have not broken that high yet. So, but yesterday's candle, all right, higher low, higher high, kind of coming back and chasing down this neckline right through here. So, higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish trap and over the trend indicator, but still in a downtrend. Basically just consolidating. If you look at it, it's a move up and then over to the right. So still in that bull flag formation. Let's take a look at some energy. USO. USO not doing too bad. All right. Put in a lower high and a lower low, closing inside the bullish trap, but over the trend indicator. Still in an uptrend. Got a double bottom here, triple bottom here, higher low here, higher high here. So USO still in an uptrend. Let's take a look at UNG. Do we really want to look? Okay, so here's UNG on the... They must have finished strong because that candle didn't look like that before. But anyways, they printed a new all-time low yesterday, all right? And it looks like, wow, what a recovery because they were not up there earlier. But so there's UNG closing inside the bearish trap and headed back to trend indicator there. But they did print a new all-time low. So we've got expanding volatility here, lower low, higher high, closing inside the bearish trap. Wow, that's different. Well, we'll see where they want to take it. So there's look like they're staging a little recovery in UNG. I would expect maybe a double bottom here. We'll see what happens. There's UNG. Now let's take a look around and let's take a look at our dollar index. All right, July low, October high, November failure to make the higher high. We came tumbling down, checked major support back here. And now we traded back up to the flat 200, then the flat 100. We are right now, we're just kind of consolidating right here at the 104 level, right inside this rubber band candle. All right, for the economic calendar for today, We got a Fed speaker, Bostic, at 8, probably already into it. FOMC minutes, going to be released at 2. Expect a lot of volatility around 2. Maybe a couple moves, maybe just one move. Bauman's going to speak at 1. That's it. This is the main event. 2 p.m. today. Tomorrow, jobless claims at 8:30, PMI. Composite flash at 9:45, existing home sales at 10. Another Fed speaker. Gas report at 10:30, petroleum report at 11, and some more Fed speakers at the end of the day there. Friday, really light day, nothing happening. Really light week except for the FOMC statement or minutes. The minutes coming out at 2 p.m. So we'll see what happens with that. And for Max Payne, let's look for Max Payne today if we got it. It was not what I was expecting. For the 21st, Max Payne is 497. All right, for earnings, I guess maybe HSBC did report because I don't see them back on here. All right, so we have Nvidia, $1.75 trillion is going to report after the close. Rio Tinto, $112 billion. They're going to report this morning before the open. Analog Devices, $93 billion. They're going to report this morning before the open. For tomorrow, Intuit, $180 billion. They're going to report tomorrow after the close. Lloyd's Banking, $143 billion. They're going to report tomorrow morning. Booking Holdings, $129 billion. They're going to report tomorrow evening. For Friday, Berkshire's going to, it looks like they're going to look for their P&L. They get 2 of them here, $532 billion and $350 billion. Maybe it's the A and the B. All right. And then we got Fomento Económico Mexicano, 158. Sounds like a bank to me. I don't know. But 158 billion. That's going to report Friday morning. Coca-Cola's going to report. Not the North American Coca-Cola. This is the Euro-Pacific Coca-Cola, 31 billion. They're going to report on Friday morning. And those are the only notables there. Okay, so that's it right there for the notables. All right, traders, that's it for this morning. I'll take questions in the room. All right, and if not, I'm going to render my video. All right, the rest of you guys out there in YouTube and Rumble Land, I'll see you at 4 o'clock. We'll have another video called the Market Wrap Up. All right, until then, we'll see you then.